Hi, Virgos. It's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Today I'm working on your general tarot card reads, Virgos. If you're looking for your love reads, I have them. I did all 12 zodiac signs. All right, I'll restart them again after my cardinal signs. But right now I'm just concentrating on general. In these general reads, I do incorporate past life oracle cards, so you'll get to see, or hear any messages that you need to know about your karma or unfinished business, um, and that's about it. Um, I do have personal readings available, past life readings available, and super chats open. I also take donations if you want to support the channel. Will be greatly appreciated. Today I'm going to be using my Rider-Waite, and I'm going to clarify it with my new Mythic Tarot. Okay, let's get started. All right, hi Gabby. Hi, Wake Up. All right, so first spread. No problem. Okay, Wake Up, no problem. All right, first spread, I have six of wands. I was about to say six of swords. Six of wands and 10 of cups for you, Virgo. I love this energy. But you know what this means? It means that you've been through so much, Virgo. Especially when it came to family, friendships, love, specifically love. You have conquered the downside of relationships. Within your family, you may have children in common with someone, or just both, just even your immediate family, um, friendship was like an up and down situation. You gained some, you lost some. But I do see you very victorious, Virgos. It's just like this conquer of a bad situation when it came to your love life, your family situation. It's like you're conquering or you've conquered. I don't shuffle my Rider-Waite in the reversal. If I feel the energy is in the reverse, I'll let you know. But my 10 of cups is in the reverse. My 10 of cups was in the reverse. My 6 of wands was not. You might have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if that means anything to you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may have that in your birth chart. They may have it in their birth chart. Let's clarify it. So to clarify it, I have the High Priestess and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean with the 7 of Wands, specifically with the 7 of Wands. Like, I just sense that you've been in this type of picture. You see how this is? You see that storyline? I mean, of course, for a lot of you, not literally, but mentally and emotionally, this was your home. This was your family. This is like you being on guard or having to defend yourself constantly. Heartbreak. With the High Priestess here, it's like the universe is saying, Virgos, I know it was hard to see back then who was truthful, who was loyal, but it's like now you see, it's like I'm hearing now you see, right? Now you see, Virgos, because I made you see. I took people out of your life. I know it was pretty hard, but I took people, situations out of your life. I know it was a struggle. It was an uphill struggle, obstacles, battles, but now you see, right? You see it now, right? Because this is the energy that you should be in, or that a lot of you are in anyways. A lot of you are in this 6 of Wands, this conquering energy. And that's amazing, Virgos. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces, or you may have that in your chart. Your second spread. I have The Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Your second spread is a storybook. The Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Sorry, the two. Let's get this straight. The Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if that means anything to you. um, there's something waiting for you, Virgos, but you're not. It's like you're not paying attention to it. Like with the Two of Wands, is like I see something waiting for you in the horizon, meaning the future. Oh, it's right in front of your face, and you're not seeing it. You're being like your mind is fogged up for whatever reason that may be. You may be questioning or doubting, worried. Um, yeah, this is like you're not seeing what's in front of you. Some of you may have. You may be busy with life, especially with the Seven of Cups here, like you're multitasking. Or you have dreams, you have, amazing dreams that you want for yourself, for your family. But there's something stopping you, Virgos. A lot of you are in your head. But I mean, from what I'm seeing, Virgos, so far is that what I'm seeing is that the past really took a toll on you. And you take that as it resonates, especially with the Seven of Cups here. Like it could be a little bit of everything. I had mentioned family, love relationships, friendships, but it could be more than that for you. It could have been your career, your finance with the Seven of Cups, like a little bit of everything. But it didn't stop you. Nonetheless, I'm not saying that the you're spiritually stopped. Like your spirit is still going, you're still conquering, you're still going on with your business, your responsibilities, you're doing what you have to do. But some of you have amazing dreams, and it's you're stopping it. Let's clarify. This is a story. Like this, my second spread is a storybook for you, Virgos. Look at this. This is crazy. That's crazy. I got the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. All right. So Aries, Leo. Sorry. Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and then I'm not done. I got the Devil and the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups came out here again. This is the second time it comes out. This is crazy. I have three majors here. So either Capricorn, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or somebody with a strong water placement, Pisces. I'm sorry, yeah, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio. This is insane. This is yeah. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, I'm not saying anything new to you, Virgos. You know your past. This is like past energy. You were stuck in situations where you felt like your life stopped. Again, it could be with the Devil and the Ten of Cups, family members. So toxicity, stopped your positivity or your optimism. I'm not saying forever, but from time to time, you think about this toxicity, this person, whoever this person is, because this is the second time that I'm feeling my Ten of Cups is not that great. Like this is past energy. All this is past energy. And because of this past energy here, you're in this energy. There's nothing new under the sun with this four cards. We went through some toxic relationship, vice versa, if it's vice versa. It didn't work out. Whatever relationship you were in, it didn't work out. This person was the devil. Okay. I know that sounds harsh, but I know some of you are like, yeah, and more, Leonore. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, I like this energy, but it's such a deep energy because it's like you went through a dark night of the soul. Shadow work, when you can't, when your light doesn't shine, or it's not shining brightly because it was dampened by so much toxicity. um and some of you may still be in this energy. Like, that's the sad part about it, is that some of you are still doing some shadow work. Some of you need to do shadow work. And again, when I say shadow work, it has a lot to do with somebody, or a situation, or an event, or many events that stopped your brightness, your light, your soul. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. And it was it's part of your karma. I'm not gonna lie. When I see the Wheel of Fortune here, that what you went through, my lovely Virgos, was part of your karma, especially with the Tower here. The Tower is Mars energy. I call it baby Saturn. Mars to me is baby Saturn. But Saturn and Jupiter are both karmic planets, as well as Neptune. But Neptune's in a different energy on its own. So this was karma and lessons that you went through, especially in relationships. You should really check out your Venus placement. Check out your Venus placement and your descendant, because those are both the seventh houses. Those are all about partnerships and relationships. Maybe that'll explain a little bit more of why you went through so much. Like, this is crazy. Like, I have this was your really two Ten of Cups here, not in the upright, in the reverse, meaning you had love, you had amazing partnerships, but it went to shit. And on top of that, you became defensive. You went through some toxicity, internally and externally with these partnerships. And this is your current energy, though, Virgos. This is what I'm afraid of, is that this is your current energy. um I'm going to go into your past life, because I had mentioned that I'm going to go into my past life oracle cards with you. So I'm curious to see what's going on with you, Virgos, because this is something that happened in your past life that's continuing in this life. This is what this is telling me. So I hope I could get that message out. Let's see what's going on in your last spread. Four Swords and King of Swords. Interesting. So strong air placement, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if that means anything to you. Yeah, you had to cut people from your life, and it wasn't easy. But you know that you needed to heal. So cutting people from your life is so much unfairness, and Virgo, that unfairness. I don't have to reiterate that for you. You know what you went through that was unfair. And with the Four Swords being here, for some of you, you really took time out. I'm reading the Four Swords like the Hermit card. I don't know if you're familiar with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is your card, Virgos. The Four Swords here for me is such a Virgo card energy that I'm feeling. The Hermit specifically, if you know the Hermit in tarot, where you had to like just it's like time out is what I'm hearing with the Four Swords. It's like time out. I'm not dealing with society right now. Not right now. Some of you are currently going through that. Some of you went through that. To clarify it for your last spread, look at this. I have the Justice card and the Six of Wands again. Strong Libra placement. If anybody has Libra in your chart, yeah, it's like you were beaten. Somebody beat you. This is the problem. Somebody beat you. Again, not physically. When I say beat you, I mean just beat your spirit was beaten. Your soul was beaten. Not your soul, your spirit. Let me just say spirit. But I mean, it does affect your soul in a way, your soul, it does affect it. When you feel defeated. And then like I see the Justice card here. I mean, again, it's like karma. This is serious, Virgos. You know what? Your reading has to do with your karma. You had to face karma. You had to see the ugliness of your karma. And I'm so sorry. But I mean, God knows you're not the only one that goes through, karmic energy. You don't, right? We all have to face our karma. A lot has to do with relationships. I was talking about the seventh house. A lot has to do with relationships. That's where your shadow side usually comes in. That's where your shadow side usually shows up, is when you deal with other people. And then you end up knowing more about yourself. So the more you deal with people, the more heartache and obstacles that you go through with people, either in partnerships or as a whole, you know more about, you end up knowing more about yourself. It's like you have to retreat. You have to cut people out of your life. Some of you have going through the dark night of the soul, can't sleep at night. It's made you very confused. And on top of that, a lot of responsibilities were put on you, A lot of you are by yourself. You're doing this all on your own. But, when I see my Six of Wands and Two of Wands here in your reading, Virgos, this is energy. This is positive energy in your reading because you conquered it. I know some of you are like, I need to conquer it more, Leonore. And yeah, you do, but it's okay. Take it day by day. Take it day by day. You'll get there. The Two of Wands is your future. You have a very bright future coming to you. So continue this positive energy. Continue it because there's a positive future for you. This is karma. This is somebody beating you. This energy is this energy. Let's go into your past life. All right. Let's see what I could get from here. My Virgos. All right, so in these past life oracle cards, we'll get to see what karma or unfinished business that you have from the past. Maybe if I get any messages about your gift, talents, your calling in life, maybe that'll help you. But for your past life oracle card, I got, look, unrequited love, Native American. And at the bottom of the deck, I have spirituality and religion. So this is interesting. Some of you were with twin flames. This is what I'm getting from this. Some of you were with twin flames that did not work out. Gabby, you have to go. Leo, or I must go. I'll ask my question in Aries read. All right, Gabby, I'll see you in the Aries read. You you have twin flames. Where's my double card? Some of you, and I don't say that word a lot. Some of you were with twin flames, and this twin flame was the one that did a number on you. This twin flame did a number on you, big time. That's the unrequited love that I'm getting for your read, Virgos. So this person treated you like this. You know what I'm also getting to with the unrequited love? It falls two ways. Karma falls in two ways. Understand that. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street when it comes to karma. Some of you were the devil. You were this person. You were this person in your past life. And you make your person feel this way in your past life. So now the roles are switched in this life. And that's for a lot of you the unfinished business and unrequited love and the karma that you're going through now, because you were the devil. You were the relentless, unfair person. Psychological games is what I'm getting. Somebody here likes to play psychological games. That could have been you. With the Native American and the spirituality and religion card here, some of you may work well with the element of fire, I'm hearing, and the element of earth. The element of fire and the element of earth. So what does that mean? You have a connection with the fire element and the earth element. So some of you may like to garden or be outside, nature walks. It's something that you like to do. Campfires or fireplaces, like something about fire, even lighting a candle, kind of puts you in a zone, like a meditative zone, like calms your spirit. So for a lot of you, I would suggest, and this comes from your past life and into this life, a lot of you need to connect with the earth element and the fire element. Light a candle, even a scented candle is what I'm hearing, to help you soothe yourself, calm yourself. You're very connected to that fire. Just looking at a flame, even just looking at a flame, whether it's a campfire, a fireplace, if you have a fireplace, lighting a candle. Do me a favor, Virgos. There's something about the element of fire is very strong here for you. Light up a candle. I would suggest a white one, but it could be anything. It could I wouldn't get too close to a scented candle. I just a scented candle can be too, I mean, depending what scent it is. I don't know. I have a very sensitive nose. I'll sneeze in a minute. But light up a white candle, unscented one. Anything that's unscented. I'm hearing white, even yellow. There's a lot of yellows here in your spread. White or yellow candle, and light it inside of your home because and then on top of that, say your affirmations. You see how you see the Bible there or scripture, and the person's hand is like this. It's a very like this person is setting their intentions, they're receiving the light, knowledge. Get yourself in a meditative state. Look at that flame when you light up that candle. You ever seen one of those? You ever seen like a witch in movies, or I don't know if you know anything about this in real life? It does happen in real life. There is magic inside fire. There's some witches, especially if they're very connected to the fire element, which I'm sensing some of you may be fire witches. Um, People, when they look at that flame, they look at it's like scrying. Like I read tarot, right? So when I read tarot, it's like reading into a crystal ball. For you, looking at a flame is like a crystal ball or reading tarot. Get into a meditative state, light up a yellow or white candle, and 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 start scrying. Some of you could really look into your future or even your past. Whatever question you may ask that flame, you'll get the answer. Of course, for those who don't know anything about scrying or the occult, which is what you're looking at now, you don't expect somebody to knock on your door and give you the answer. That's not what I mean. Scrying is something that comes through spirit, through the akashic field. You have to have an amazing third eye. So an open third eye, an open crown chakra. All of us have it. If you have a brain, a functional brain, doesn't have to be fully functional, but if you have a functional brain, all of us could scry. Okay? You have electrons, you have neurons in your brain, then you could scry. You could look at a crystal ball or a fire flame and read the past, present, and future. Connect with the earth with the Native American card. Some of you may have um, a bloodline when it comes to Native American. But most of all, you have an amazing connection to the earth and to nature. Some of you may be environmentalist because you're so connected to the earth. Like for you, um, if you're in a warm area, I would suggest if you're in a warm area or somewhat warm area, walk barefoot on a ground, um, mostly grass. If you could walk on a grass, like a grassy plain or park or whatever, backyard, front yard, um, with grass, put your feet on that grass, put your feet on sand. And if it's concrete, it's concrete, whatever. I wouldn't put my foot on concrete though. Hi, B Rabbit. You're waiting on the Aries read. Yeah. Um, um, all right, so that's what I have for you, my Virgos. I wish you the best because this is definitely a karmic read for you. So I hope you could take this advice. Virgos, let me tell you, you are the magician of the zodiac sign. Do not doubt yourself. Okay, do me a favor. Do not doubt yourself. Like now I'm getting angry. Because I know you are witches. You are natural born witches, natural born scientists, natural born magicians. You are ruled by Mercury. Your forefathers in the cosmos is Saturn and Uranus and Jupiter. So you have a big crew in the cosmos behind you. Okay, your uncle is Pluto. So Virgos, let me put it in these terms. Uh, Again, let me recap. You are ruled by Mercury. Your great grandfather is Uranus. With Uranus energy, that is highly intelligent, genius, pioneer energy, as well as astrology and science. Then you have Saturn. Saturn's your granddaddy. With Saturn energy, I know that goals is going to mean a lot to you. One thing about Virgo energy is Virgo, you guys are very when it comes to day-to-day activities in the mundane things in life, paying the bills, taking care of your children, going to work, that's a very Saturn energy. Your grandfather's Saturn. So that's a lot to you. That means a lot to you. Making sure your apartment's clean, making sure things are done. Your responsibility. If anybody needs to go to Virgos, to get something done, a Virgo will do it. They will get it done for you, if they want to. Depends who you mean to them. But nevertheless, Virgos, you have that Saturn energy. You have granddaddy's energy. Then you have Jupiter. Jupiter's your daddy. Okay? That's abundance. That's expansion. That's growth. And then you have Pluto for an uncle. Okay? You could dig into the mysteries of life, the unknown. Um, you're very powerful. This is power. This is power. You had power behind you. So there's no need for you to be in this energy just because, somebody, came into your life and disrupted it. This is karma. This is business that needs to be finished and closed out. It happens to the best of us. You're being tested. Your soul is being tested. Your soul is being tested to see if to see if your soul should mingle with your forefathers in the cosmos. Do you belong with Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto? These are heavy hitters. Mercury, you're all the way like by the sun. Like this, you're this little planet, all the way by the sun. And you got the outer planets, the higher octaves behind you. Specifically Uranus. Specifically, Uranus is your higher octave. So there's no reason why you should let people do this to you. All right, that was your reading, Virgos. All right. Wake up. I'm going to take your question and then I'm going to go into Aries. I know you had an astrology question for me, honey. And then I'll go into Aries. And if anybody has any other questions, I'll definitely see you in Aries because Aries is my last read of the day. Infinite, your uncle is Pluto. Yes. Yes, it is. All right, Loveth. I'll add you to the Aries read because I have to do Aries unless I have a little bit of time. I don't know. I'll see, Loveth, if I could take you on this in this reading. I already have somebody for the Aries read. So I don't mind taking you for the Aries read because I know Aries, I'll have time for Aries again because it's my last reading of the day. And And wake up. What's your question, honey? What does inheritance mean in the ninth house? Oh my God. Hi, Bonnie. Okay, so yes, the ninth house wake up is the Wheel of Fortune. You see that? I don't know why I feel like you can't see it. You probably could. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, right? In tarot. That's the ninth house. So yes, the ninth house does represent inheritance. It has a lot to do with fortune. Bingo. So the ninth house is about fortune, fame. My eighth and ninth house is in Aquarius. Interesting. Yes. So with your eighth house being in Aquarius, you may event something like there's something that you may event, something that you may be a part of that's new and pioneering that you'll make money from. People will pay you for something that you are something innovative. Bingo. Something innovative that you are a part of or that you invented yourself. So having the eighth house in Aquarius is about money. Now having the ninth house, that also could represents pretty much the same thing, because the eighth house energy goes into the ninth house. So that energy lingers into the ninth house. So pretty much fortune. So now we're talking about fortune when it comes to the ninth house. And that can mean anything. That could be a will, inheritance, just fame and fortune, right? Again, to have it in Aquarius, it has to be something innovative, something that's futuristic, pioneering. Um, yeah, they the eighth and ninth house is money, specifically the eighth house. That's what I'm getting for that, as far as the eighth and ninth house in Aquarius. All it says is in inheritance, nothing else. So I thought I'd ask. But inheritance, the ninth house means fortune. So inheritance is one of them. Being famous and making money is another, way of fortune, um, or having money. But for you, yeah, it could be inheritance, because Scorpio, the eighth house is death, right? Death, rebirth, and transformation. That's the eighth house. So for you, yeah, it could be, someone that passed away, like literally. So it could be a literal energy for you, someone passing away and you inheriting something. All right. Loveth, are you still here? I guess I could take your question now, honey, because I have a little bit of time left. So if you're still here, let me know. Did you want me to answer your question now, or you want to wait for the Aries read? Loveth. All right, I'll take your question, Loveth. Now I have a little bit of time. Yeah, the eighth house could literally be, yeah, the eighth house rules death. So that's another way that you could inherit money. Okay. All right. So your soul purpose. All right, let's find out. What's your soul purpose? All right, love it. So I have Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. So you're asking me if your soul purpose, what's your soul purpose, number one, and if you want, if a Capricorn is involved, right? Hi Nadia. Messages one day you go live, break down meaning of houses and answer questions regarding your placement. It would be cool and educational. I could do that, B Rabbit. The problem is, even though I study astrology and I've been studying astrology for quite some time, I'm not an astrologer. So, what I could do is I could definitely write some suggestions as far as, people that you could look at on YouTube, on the YouTube channel that are amazing astrologers. Amazing. They'll break down anything that you need to know in the houses. But I could do that. It's just that for me, my history, my knowledge of astrology is very 101, like the basics of astrology, the basic of astrology. So I could definitely educate you with the basic of astrology. Now, if you want to go more in depth, um, I am not too skilled on it. That's one thing. I'm not too skilled on it. I don't mind going in depth, but I'm not an astrologer either. But thank you for suggesting. I'll definitely will think about that, B Rabbit. Interesting. All right. Okay, Lovis. I didn't forget about you, honey. I know a tiny bit, but I love your interpretation. You don't mind knowing the basics, Loveth. All right, I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it. That would be fun. That would be fun. I'm not gonna lie. All right. All right. Let's see, Loveth, what we have here. There's something about the feminine energy, big time. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Chariot. This is all feminine energy. The Chariot, Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. This is what I'm feeling, because we have here water and earth sign. So we have water and earth sign, which are very feminine energies. There's something about the feminine energy. It's like you're I don't know what it is about, like, it has a lot to do with single women, or it doesn't necessarily have to be single women. It could be, when I mean it could be single women, but it could be single mothers, single women, women that are in need of financial help, advice. Um, there's something about your life purpose. Loveth, do you know what your north node is? Loveth, do you know your north node? If you don't, that's fine. But I'm just curious if you know where your north node, what sign is your north node? B Rabbit, I think it's in Taurus. Oh wow. I think live on the basics of placements will open people to discovering their charts. Absolutely. Many people come to tarot and don't even realize we have a whole natal chart. You said that's so funny. I'm laughing because of the way you said it, B Rabbit. But yes, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Tarot and astrology go hand in hand. Um, this is easy to get your hands on it. Yeah, it is easy. That's why I try to incorporate it as much as possible. All right. So Taurus is your north node. Interesting. Wow. So so this is going to be a very interesting few years for you because Uranus right now is in Taurus. So Taurus represents practicality. It represents values. It represents income. That makes sense. It is also a very feminine energy. Taurus in tarot is represented by the Empress. Interesting how I had mentioned single mothers, single women. There's something very empowering about you leading with the Chariot card, you leading the feminine energy to their power. Now, this could be on a one-to-one basis, Loveth. This could be as a whole, especially with Uranus and Taurus. There's something in the next few years where you're going to get your hand on and you're going to be like, it's like you're going to reroute your whatever it is. I don't know what you do right now, Loveth, as a profession or what you're studying, but it's like a change with the Chariot, like something all of a sudden like changes, and you may accidentally, this could be an accident thing, like an accidental thing where all of a sudden you're helping women become empowered. My word. That's amazing, Loveth. This could be your community. This could be even at the job you're in, but not with Taurus in the North Node. That you're going to get paid for it. This is the thing. Like this is not something you're going to be doing for free. This is something that you're going to be getting paid for. It has a lot to do with morality and values. Maybe you're going to be fighting for women that are that are single mothers or need help and they need extra income. I also see Loveth read a decorator, like an interior designer. Something about you being an interior designer, decorator, um, that's in you big time. You have that creativity inside of you. You may open up your own maybe nonprofit organization with Uranus and Taurus being in the cosmos right now. You may open up like a nonprofit organization that has to do with redecorating homes. You ever seen one of those shows, Loveth, where like the home channel, I think it's a home and garden channel, where they come into people's homes and they redecorate. Ever seen that? Like before and after pictures? I could see you doing that. I could also see you getting into culinary, doing something with like again, like I don't know, I'm hearing nonprofit organization, but making money off of it. Yes, clean house. Even culinary, if that appeals to you, making money off of that. But as far as the Capricorn, I mean, I feel like that's another question for you, Loveth. I don't see any Capricorn energy. If you're asking about someone, maybe if I have room for the Aries, I'll answer that for you if you're interested to know about the Capricorn, because I don't. There's nothing here about this person's life purpose and your life purpose coming together. Otherwise, if I can't answer your question today about the Capricorn, tomorrow I have live on Sundays. Okay. All right. Let me go to the Aries read. All right, guys. Bye, Virgos.